aliens and the Illuminati are well along in their final plans to take over the planet. In addition to creating and cloning millions of hybrids, they are seeking to robotize the human population through the transhumanist agenda so that it can be controlled electronically as well as from the fourth dimension. The goal is to eliminate as many humans as possible who are motivated from spiritual sources. When the human population that remains is vastly outnumbered by the hybrids and the dehumanized robots and slaves, we will become annexed to the alien empire.
Essentially, we are a slave race already. We're completely run by banking, the media, Hollywood. All that is controlled by the Illuminati, who are part reptilian and part human, and they dominate in all those fields. So we are basically being kept here under a blanket, unable to reach out to the higher dimensions. It's all about mind control. That's how they control us, essentially. And they perfected a lot of those techniques already. They convinced Eisenhower that in 1954 that if he would allow them to abduct humans, in return they would give us tremendous technology, especially anti-gravity technology, which the Air Force people wanted very badly. And that was the deal. And the abductions are done by their slave race, the Greys. The Greys do the work for them. They create a hybrid body, which consists of DNA from the reptilians and the Greys and the human people. That creates a physical body that essentially cannot accommodate a human soul, spiritual humans. So all hybrids are essentially aliens. And even though the hybrids fit into human society and they can even fit into human workforces, they still are not human. So they're tied together with the reptilians. And therefore they're going to carry out the reptilian agenda. So we have the reptilian brain, and that's a problem. That's a problem because that makes us aggressive. That makes us sometimes hate-filled. And we have to conquer those feelings. But once we do and have it under control, then of course we've reached our goal. So we have the reptilian brain, but we also have the overlay of the mammalian brain and the rational brain, and they really are what keeping us. They are really what keep us civilized. But also, there's a very other important factor here. The reptilians do not have what we know as a heart or a loving capability. They don't have a heart chakra. They don't even know what it is to love. And basically, that's why they are essentially afraid of us. Because they know that if we actually develop that capability, their days on this planet are finished. They just understand domination and conquering other civilizations. The humans are able to love, and love is the key to our basic eventual victory. The fact that we can love is the key to ultimately perhaps winning in this struggle. And we can also reach up into the higher dimensions. If we're allowed to do it, if we're not blanketed and we're not controlled, which we are mind controlled. But if we weren't, we would be able to bring down many more of the fifth and sixth dimensional capabilities. The reptilians know they have to keep us in lower consciousness in order to stay in control. Right. So they distract us. They distract us with the media, with Hollywood, with toys and devices to keep us away from are expanding to what they know will eventually endanger them. And so keeping us dumb and dumber is a goal. The whole name of the game now is expanding our human consciousness so that we can basically achieve our destiny, which is to be a very, very advanced race on this planet. and they have blanketed us on this planet to keep us from achieving space travel and going to Andromeda and going to the Pleiades, because they know that once that happens, it's all over for them. And the key to that is expanding human consciousness. Once we do, as a race, reach expanded consciousness, the reptilians will no longer have any control over us.
Your own consciousness is the most potent weapon that is available to you at the present time to change the level of your consciousness from linear thinking to multidimensional awareness. Your secret weapon, your ace in the hole, is that you are not hive mind collective thinkers